Hello there, everybody. This is Larry Bassell here, Kohr Financial. We're in Southern California, providing financial solutions to common financial problems for people, families, and business owners for over 20 years. You've seen a number of instructional videos already on the topic of personal finance, and I wanted to further the discussion today and look carefully at our model and discuss some of the important parts of a couple of the drawers, starting with the protection area. You see that the model is divided into 5 main components here, namely protection, savings, investments, cash flow, and debt. Today I want to focus on the top 3, what we call drawers. These are car insurance, homeowner's insurance, and liability insurance. Why do you think it's important that we discuss these 3 drawers or these 3 areas as it relates to personal finance? Why would anybody want to discuss these things? It's not very common for financial advisors to do that, but we feel it's extremely important to do that because the main point here is that these 3 drawers protect your entire estate. All it would take would be one lawsuit against you because you were perhaps negligent, weren't paying attention when you were driving, and you could be wiped out. So it's critical that you have a strong property and casualty insurance protection piece of your model to make sure that in the event of any type of accident, lawsuit, you are going to be protected and do the best you can to recover. Some of the things in the vehicle insurance area you want to make sure you have are the right liability limits. You've often heard of these referred to as 100, 300, 100, or 250, 500, 100. What do these numbers mean? Well, if it's 250, 500, that means if you cause an accident and you're at fault, you would be protected by your insurance company for up to $250,000. If it's one person in the car that you hurt. If there were 4 people in the car that you hurt, you'd be protected for $500,000. The question is this enough protection? What if you hit a fledgling doctor or a lawyer that was just at the beginning of their career making good money right now? What if you hit them, killed them, and disabled them? You would likely get sued for a lot more than $250,000. That may be less than 1 year of their income. So you need extra protection on top of that, those basic limits, in the neighborhood of basically starting with $1 million up to $2 million, maybe $5 million of extra liability protection that would be required to withstand a lawsuit like that. That is where the umbrella policy comes into play, the liability umbrella policy. Think of it as an umbrella that sits on top of your other coverages. So having the basic protection in the car insurance area, the liability limits, is crucial. Deductible can be really dependent on your cash position. If you have a lot of cash sitting in the bank, you can afford to take a higher deductible, and that's going to save you premium dollars. Whereas if you don't, then you'll have to settle for a lower deductible, but that's going to cost you more money for your auto policy out of pocket. So those are some of the key pieces we look at in the car insurance drawer. Now, moving on to the homeowner's drawer, again, liability is the issue. Most homeowners policies provide a basic limit of, say, $300,000, but what if you had an event at your home or somebody tripped and fell on your walk and sued you? Is $300,000 enough protection? It may be, it may not be. But again, if you have that umbrella policy, again, it sits on top of your property insurance and will protect you over and above the $300,000. So it's critical that you have an umbrella policy. They're not expensive. Most insurance companies, most property and casualty companies, like your State Farms, Farmers, Allstates, will sell you umbrella policies for $1 million in the neighborhood of $300 a year, which is the best bargain out there in insurance. So you definitely want to look into that. So this is sort of a 100-foot view of these top 3 drawers. However, it's critical that these drawers be set up properly with good companies, properly structured policies, though, so that if you were some reason at fault, you and your assets would be well protected. Hope that helps. If you like what you hear, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out these videos hopefully on a weekly basis. That's all for now. Have a great day. Thank you again for attending. Larry Bassell here. If you like what you saw in this video, scroll down to the bottom where you will see a link to my Masterclass. You're going to see some great tips on personal finance, and if followed, will make you a financial success. And thank you for your participation. Larry Bassell.